Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of the Heart Lessons podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, and I'm so glad to have you joining me here today. This is the very last episode of 2018. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's been such a fun year for the podcast. There have been so many wonderful women who came on and shared their stories, and I'm just so grateful for them. And for their testimonies and for their willingness to share. And I've learned so much and I think grown so much from the women who have been on the show. Personally developed some friendships with some of them. It's been really fun. And I hope you enjoyed this year of the podcast as much as I have. I also hope that you guys all had a very Merry Christmas. I did enjoy myself very much. However, as you could probably tell from the way I sound, I've been fighting a terrible cold for like almost 3 weeks. It's been crazy. I finally got some antibiotics, but it's been a little rough. I've been on the couch a lot, which is hard when there's a lot of stuff going on. But it's been an enjoyable holiday just with this kind of added weirdness. But I think I'm on the up and up, so yay. I hope that your Christmas was well and healthy and that you were able to enjoy your people and your traditions and good food and all those great things that go along with the holidays. I hope that was what your Christmas was like. Well, I just wanted to take a few minutes today to just kind of look ahead for 2019. Like I said, 2018 was just such a fun year for the podcast. And but to be perfectly honest with you, from year to year, as I turn the calendar, since the podcast started in 2016, as every year has passed, I don't know from year to year, like what is going to happen. That's happened at the end of every year since 2016 and 2017. But for the first time here at the end of 2018, I do have a really exciting vision for 2019 here on Heart Lessons and really looking forward to what is coming up. So I just wanted to share that with you today. I know the main focus here on the podcast is to encourage women to walk well in the story that God is writing for them. And we do that by bringing women on the show who are doing just that. And my hope is that by hearing others' stories, you'll be inspired to walk well in your own story that God is writing for you. In this season of my life, I know that the Heart Lessons podcast is a big part of the story that God is writing for me. At least for this time, for this season, it feels like it is a part of what God is writing for me. So I just wanted to share with you what my vision is here on the podcast for 2019, what you can expect here. I'm just so excited to share it with you. You can expect more stellar guests, more wonderful women on the show, sharing their stories, encouraging you in yours, and I just can't wait for you to hear from all of them. I'm going to continue to have a monthly heart focus. That's actually been really helpful for me just to provide more direct content, to narrow down from like all the amazing people I could pick from, but to kind of narrow it down from month to month, narrow down the social media quotes and pictures and all those great things to share as well. It's been really helpful for me to have more of a focus, and I hope it's been helpful for you too. So as we look to 2019, the beginning of the year, January, the heart focus will be gracious new beginnings. Followed by February, the heart focus will be because he first loved us. In March, we're going to have the heart focus of loving our sisters well. And then in April and May, we're going to have back-to-back same heart focus of even broken can be beautiful. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a few minutes, why we're going to do that 2 months in a row. But those are my heart focuses so far that I have planned out. I'm excited for those and for the guests that will be included in each one. Something else you can expect in 2019 is a Wednesday release date. So far, I have been using Tuesdays as the release date for our episodes. But since my husband is the one that produces the show and he is the one who puts it all together and makes it all sound great, I think it'll actually just work better for his schedule if we move it to Wednesdays so we can have a little bit more time to put everything together. So if Tuesday comes around and you don't see a new episode, don't fear, don't fret. It'll be there the very next day, Wednesday morning. So you can anticipate Wednesday release dates for 2019. And something else that you can expect on the podcast slash in my life here in 2019, which I'm just really so, oh man, it's just crazy to be able to say this out loud, but it has been my dream for a very, very long time to write a book. And if you know my story, you know that it involves infant loss, and that is part of the story that God wrote for me. And it has been my dream to just write about that and write about how the Lord brought me through that experience 2 times, how He sustained me, how He continues to sustain me through it all, and how He revealed His beauty even in that brokenness, how He revealed how His beauty can redeem that brokenness, both here and in heaven. And so I'm just so excited to tell you that in 2019, in May, I am anticipating the release of my first book, and it will be titled Even Broken Can Be Beautiful, A Story of Life, Loss, and the Hope of Heaven. I'm just so, so thrilled to share that with you. It will be a self-published book, self-published through Westbow Press. Currently in the stages of final editing, and I just can't believe that it's really happening. It's really surreal, truly. It's pretty crazy. But you can expect, I think we're on track to anticipate May 21st, 2019 release date, which is also the anniversary of my son's fatal diagnosis. So it's kind of a special little redemption wrapped up in there too. I'm excited for that. I hope to put some updates on my website soon, although it's all been it's all been kind of slow going with me not feeling well. So there's a lot of things that I've been wanting to do that have been put on the back burner as I've been on the couch, binge watching all the things and trying to get better. But hopefully very soon you'll be able to find out more information about the book at sarahrieke.com/book. Or you can keep updated with me on Instagram at Sarah_Rieke. And probably on Instagram, I will try to do a little bit more updates. Instagram is probably my favorite and kind of the easiest, most intuitive place for me, I think. So you'll find more updates on the book there. And it is self-published. So it's just me by myself, honestly, paying for it and putting in all the efforts that it's going to take to release it and all those things. But I really do still hope to have launch team and giveaways and all those things that you would find if you were with a traditionally published author releasing their book. I hope that we can look forward to all those things as well. So stay connected with me on Instagram so you can get all those updates as I figure out what it's all going to look like. All right, well, that is what you can expect here in 2019 from me, from the Heart Lessons podcast, from these projects that have just been on my heart for so long, and I'm just really thrilled to be able to share them all with you. I can't thank you all enough for supporting the show and supporting what God is doing in my life. It just means so much. Just thank you for being here with me, for looking forward to 2019 with me. Thank you for all the reviews and all the kind emails and all the responses on social media. It is really meaningful to know that there are people on the other side of this microphone, on the other side of the phone screen, on the other side of the computer screen. So just thank you for providing that feedback, for being part of these passion projects that are in my heart. It's fun. It's really fun and meaningful and just gives a lot of great purpose to my story and to what God is doing in my life. So thank you for that so, so, so much. And friends, as we look forward to 2019, I am just praying all God's best as we stand on the precipice of a new year and look ahead. And I hope only good things as this new year unfolds. So happy, happy new year, friends. We'll see you soon.